Welcome to another reformer video. My name is Melanie. This is my friend Rebecca. It's 10 p.m. on a Friday. This one's going to be a little ragged, but we're going to do it. So today we're going to do a reformer workout with using the ball for some stability challenge. Grab your ball, keep it nearby. We're going to start on one red and one blue spring, which is one heavy, one light. Grab the ball, place it under your sacrum, so it's the very bottom part of your back, just kind of where your back meets your butt. You're going to, once you're situated there, grab your straps into your hands. We're going to bring the legs to tabletop, knees over hips, squeeze the inner thighs together, lift your heels just a little bit, shins parallel to the ceiling, very nice. Deep breath in, exhale, we're going to push the palms down toward the bed, keeping the head down. Inhale, raise them back up over the shoulders, slowly with control. So we're taking a big inhale as the hands float back up, exhale as the hands float down. And I prefer to do headrest down for this one. Do what's comfortable to you, but that may relieve some pressure from your neck. Roll the shoulders wide. And really feel that consistent squeeze between the inner thighs here. Good. We're going to keep this flow going with the arms. If this is feeling doable, you can start to extend the right leg out to 45 as the arms press down. Bring it back to tabletop as the arms come up. Alternating sides, the left leg goes out and back. Very nice. Making sure you're keeping the hands as wide as the shoulders, not letting the hands come too close together or too far apart. Should be feeling some work starting through that core, especially the lower part here. Yeah. Good. Let's take two more each side and then we'll move on to another variation. Good. Using your breath here. Last set. Good. Now we're going to keep it going. Both legs extend as the hands press down. 45 or slightly lower. This is feeling like it's too much on your back or your core, you can keep going with the single leg variation, that's fine too. Sometimes as you're building strength, you may need to keep it with the single leg. If you are more intermediate or advanced even, take it with the double leg extension and bring it back to tabletop. We're gonna go for 4 more. Good, this is 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. Next time you press out, legs will go to 45. You're going to hold them there. Now arms come up and press back down. Exhale. Good. You're feeling that tight jeans feeling as you exhale and press the hands down. This is hurting your back or your hip flexors. Bring the legs back into tabletop or go for the single leg, but we're going to go for 4 more. This is 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. Bend the knees to tabletop. Rest your hands down by your sides. Just take one big breath. We're going to move on to one more variation for triceps. So if your hips and your back are feeling good, we're going to just bring your hands up over the shoulders to reset. Legs in tabletop. Big breath in. Extend the legs out to 45 as you press the palms down. Hold the legs there. Plant your elbows and hands down on the mat. Tricep extensions, elbows bend, and we extend. Still breathing, making sure you're not holding your breath. Making sure the elbows stay tight toward the rib cage. You're not letting them come away from the body here. And if you feel like your abdomen is bulging out, either lift the legs a little bit higher, bring them to tabletop, either anything like that is fine. Good, let's go for 5. This is 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Bend the knees. We're going to go for one last round of variation. So take those straps, place them back on the hands. Legs come to tabletop. We're going to still keep that head down. Knees come up above the hips. Squeeze the inner thighs together. We're going to press the palms down toward the bed. We're going to extend one leg up toward the ceiling, the other leg out to 45. We're going to scissor switch the legs. 4, 6, switch, 5, switch, 4, switch, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're gonna transition into bicycles. Extend one leg as you bend the other, reaching low. You can just brush the foot bar. If that's too much in your way, you want more range, you can also lower the foot bar to get it out of the way. We're not gonna do that right now. Good. Really focusing on that long extension and really going for a long reach, straightening out that leg, stretching it as much as possible. Good. 3 more. 2, and 1. Now you probably guessed we're going to reverse. Extend low, bring it up, bend at the top. Good. Feel like you're moving through mud. You really want that sensation of pushing through things. That's part of creating your own resistance. Good. 4 more. Good. Last 2. And 1. When you finish up, bring it back to tabletop. Hold that extension with the legs. We're going to begin dipping one toe down into the well. Bring it back up to tabletop. Other toe down into the well. Bring it back to tabletop. Once that becomes comfortable, we're going to begin taking more of a scissor switch of the legs. So we're not pausing in tabletop. We're just tapping, bringing the other knee in. If you hit the springs, it's not a big deal. What you can also think about is making sure that the knee stays bent at a right angle. So you don't want to be compressing the angle of the knee or bending it in further toward your butt. You just want to think about it staying bent at the same angle, dipping down, really creating that core challenge for you. Good, let's go for 2 more. Arms a little lower if you can. And last set. Wonderful job. Legs to tabletop. Bring the straps over your shoulders. You're going to take them off of I almost said the arches of the hands, the palms of the hands. Reach down, take the ball from under your sacrum while your feet are anchored. We're going to place it down by your side. Straps on the arches of the feet, ball between the ankles, and what we're going to do is squeeze the ball as you press down to 45 degrees. Slightly release as you bring it back up. Obviously not so much that the ball's going to roll away, but just a little bit of a relaxation as you come up. Squeeze as you go down. Take a breath as you come up. We'll take it that way. Next time you go down, pulse on that ball. Relax, bring it all the way up. Press down. Let's go for 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Bring it right back up. Good. Make sure those knees are facing your nose. The legs are in parallel. They're not turned out. And let's press down 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back up. Press down. You guessed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way back up. We're going to go to 8. Press down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the way back up. Last time. Press down. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way back up. Give yourself a breath for a moment. Flex your feet. This is my favorite thing for inner thigh. So good luck. We're going to flex at the ankle. Bring your toes and the upper part of your feet toward your face. You're going to bend your legs to tabletop, still in parallel. Squeeze the ball as you press out to 45. Straight knees, bring the legs up to 90. And we repeat, tabletop, squeeze on the ball, press out to 45, 90 degrees. Hinging at the hips, squeeze the ball as you bend the knees, press out. If you start wiggling, that's completely normal. The goal is to try to keep that bobble pretty steady, but it really takes practice and strength. So treat yourself kindly, do what you can, and try to minimize the bobble as much as you can through that squeeze in the inner thighs, keeping both hip bones really steady and stable on the mat. I'd like to take 1 more in this direction and bring it back up. Now we're going to reverse. Straight legs down to 45. Squeeze that ball as you bend the knees in, extend up to 45. Great moment to cue. If you need to reset that ball, feel free to do it. It's not a big deal. Extend up. Even pressure as you press down to 45. Slow control is the way to not lose your ball here. Really focusing on slow motion is going to help a ton. I'd like to see 2 more. If you're shaking, good news, last one. And extend up. Now we're going to press the legs down to 45. Let's just go for 15 tiny pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back up to 90 degrees. Bend the knees, take that ball out from in between your ankles. Straps come off. Actually, let's stretch. Ball goes down on the floor. Let's take a butterfly stretch. So straps will stay on the arches of the feet. Grab the ropes above the hardware. Knees will relax and go wide. Just let those heels dip down to the mat or into the well. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And
Some muscles that haven't been worked in a while. That's for sure.
oh, good. Hopefully good.
Yeah. Good.
And let's take those straps off. We're gonna go for our next series. All right, next we're gonna do some more abdominals. That's how we roll. So please switch to one red or one heavy spring. Please place the ball toward the back edge of the mat. Turn around, place your feet on the headrest. Scoot your butt as far toward the shoulder blocks as you can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the ropes above the hardware. I like to thread my hands through the loops so I don't lose them. You want it to be right on above the metal bits. So what we're gonna do is Rebecca's gonna have straight arms. Sit up as tall as you can, reasonably. Shoulders roll wide. We're gonna use the resistance of the machine. We're gonna roll back, try to curve through the lumbar spine until you hit that ball. Tuck the chin, big breath in, exhale, curve up, unfurl the spine, get the tailbone out from underneath you if you can. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders back. Nice and easy. So this should feel pretty mellow compared to that beginning series we did with the ball under the sacrum. We're just really trying to focus on getting that little bit of articulation, a little bit of ab challenge here. Good, roll up, sit up really tall. So we're gonna keep that going for a couple more reps. If you like, if you're feeling up to it, you're welcome to take one or both legs up to tabletop. I won't ask Rebecca to do that because I know her hips are bothering her today. But what that would look like is you could roll back with one leg up or even both legs in that tabletop position. Kind of like this so you can actually see. Good, we're gonna go for one more. And back. Next time you roll back, I'd like for you to think about extending over the ball. So you're gonna roll back, let your back rest on that stability ball. Take a nice back extension. Really nice. You can let your chest open up. When you're ready, chin comes toward your chest. Roll up, sit up super tall. Unfurl your spine. Let's keep that going. Curving under with the spine. Let your back rest on the ball. Extend over that ball. Open the chest. Feel your thoracic spine really open up. Good. Let's take one more here. This should hopefully feel really nice to your back, especially if you've been hunched over working at a computer. Good. Sit up super tall. And great work. We're going to get rid of those straps. Place them down by your sides. Next, we're going to switch to one blue or one light spring. Keep the ball on the back edge of your mat. You're going to stay in the same position. Grab the straps into your hands one more time. We're going to repeat that back extension, but now we're going to actually grab the straps in the hands instead of the ropes above the hardware. So what we want to do is we want to be sitting in a tallish position. We're going to have the straps, flip the palms to face the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to roll back till your back hits that ball. You're going to hold that curl. Yep, if you need to reposition, that's fine. Shoulders roll back. We're going to reach the arms up over the shoulders without hiking them up toward the ears and lower down. So we're holding that C curve, raising the arms up and down. Good, really nice job, Rebecca, keeping relaxed through the upper body. And you want to avoid hiking the arms. Should be slow control. Think about more control than power here. Good. Also important to focus on keeping the hands shoulder distance apart. If you find that you're bringing it out to a Y up here, that's not so much what we're going for. We really want to keep it shoulder distance. Good. And next time you press up, we're going to extend, back extension over that ball one more time. Bring the arms out to a T. Tuck the chin in now. Raise the body up and sit up nice and tall. Good. Roll back. Arms up over the shoulders. Back extension over the ball. Out to a T. Tuck the chin as you start to come up. And shoulders back. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Roll back on that ball. Hands up over the shoulders. Back extension. Out to a T. Tuck the chin. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Roll back one more time. Arms up over the shoulders. Extend over the ball. Out to a T. Tuck the chin. Good. And you are done with those. Very nice. So straps come down for real. We're going to turn and install the jump board. We're going to try something new. Okay, we installed the jump board. We're not going to jump right now. What we're going to do is use this as a little leg press vehicle, but we're going to use the ball to create some instability, insanity. So we're on one red, one yellow spring, which is one heavy, one extra light. Rebecca, if you would lie on your right side, facing the camera. And what we're going to do is, thank you, we're going to place that ball under your left foot on the jump board. So we're going to lie down. We want the leg to be in parallel. So your knee is facing forward. Hips are going to be stacked, as are your shoulders. You can rest your head on your bicep. And you really want to make sure you're not rolling forward or back. So you're going to just really focus on trying to get this knee aligned over your bottom knee.
Okay.
So if you need to roll the ball forward to do that, that's fine.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Top hand can be on the mat or on the shoulder rest. This may make your shoulder rock back a little bit, so just watch that.
Okay.
And we're going to push into that ball, extend the leg straight, keeping that knee facing forward. Slowly with control, bring it right back. So you want to really feel like your knees are about hip distance apart. You're definitely going to feel a lot of work through the legs. I'd like for you to also think about exhaling as you push into that ball to extend the leg, keeping the core engaged, feeling that tension in between your hip bones here. And I'd like to ask you for 4 more to get us to 8 in total. I know that's easier said than done, maybe. Good. This is 3. Final 2. Where are you feeling this the most right now, Rebecca?
Right here?
Butt?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good sign. And last one. I'm going to throw you a curveball. Can you bring it halfway home so the carriage isn't all the way closed? Half bend in the knee. We're going to take tiny pulses in the leg just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, exhale all the way out. Inhale, bring it all the way home. Am I going to help?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Now we're going to keep that ball there. We're going to go for external rotation. Still stay on the sides.
Okay.
So you're going to open the knees just a little bit. So your knees not necessarily facing the ceiling, but up a little bit. And we're going to keep pressing into that foot. Exhale, press away, making sure you're not rocking the hips back. Good, and bring it right back in. Good, let's go for 8. This is 7. If you're shaking, that's exactly what we want. Come on. Good. Go for 5. Are you breathing?
A little.
Are you breathing? Viewers at home? Good. Final 3. Should probably feel this one tomorrow. Last 2. And 1. You probably guessed it. You're going to bring the carriage halfway in. Tiny pulses up and down for 8. Big squeeze through the glutes here. 6. Ooh, be careful. If you bobble, it's okay. Gotta fight for it. Last 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Exhale. Push the carriage away. Leg goes straight. Inhale. Close it slowly with control. Carefully sit on up. If that ball drops, don't worry about it. It's like a New Year's Eve party in here. So you're going to now come to the other side. So lying on the left side of your torso, head resting on your arm or your hand or a yoga block. You want that ball to be at a height where you can have your legs be hip distance apart. You're going to make sure your shoulders are stacked on top of each other, your hips are stacked on top of each other, and you really want to press that top hip away so you're not just collapsing your ribs down. All right, so we're in position. The top foot is on the ball. We're ready to go. Make sure that you're lifting that bottom rib so you have a little bit of light and that top hip is pressing away. Big breath in, exhale, push through the foot, squeeze the glutes, extend the leg, inhale, bring it back in. Very nice. Rebecca's doing a great job of exhaling as she pushes away, inhaling as the carriage comes to close. Good. We're going to go for 5 more. Is one side harder than the other, you finding?
Not really. Yeah, this one feels a little more stable, I think.
Good. Bring it halfway home. We're going to go for those tiny pulses now. 8, 7, 6, making sure you don't let that top knee drift down. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, exhale, press it all the way straight. Inhale, bring it home. Now close the carriage. We're going to pivot that knee so it's just an external rotation. The leg is an external rotation. Big breath in, exhale, push into that ball. Press the leg straight. Inhale, bring it right back home. Exhale, push away. Inhale, bring it back home. Good. This is 6, 5. Make sure your torso isn't collapsing into the bed. You're still pushing that top hip away. Check in with your pelvic alignment here. We've got 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Bring it halfway home. 8 tiny pulses. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, exhale, extend it long, bend the knee, bring it home. You're going to take that ball out from underneath your foot, get it out of the way. I'll take it from you. And rotate onto your back. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Rock your hips side to side. You're going to rotate your head and neck. Rotate your head side to side. Just release here. Let's go for a classic figure 4 stretch. Why not? We're going to cross one ankle over the opposite thigh. Thread your hands in between your legs. Grab onto the back of your thigh or onto your shin. Pull your legs in toward your chest just a little bit. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Relax. Feel all the muscles in your legs start to release. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale. Release. And let's switch for the other side. Good. Deep breath in, exhale. Let go. One more time. Big breath in. And let it go. You are all done. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you joining us today. Let me know how you did in the comments. If it's the day after and you are feeling sore, that's my favorite thing to hear about. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more. We post videos weekly. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. It's a little late, so it looks like it's coming out of my butt. That'll be fun.